Bard, I could not wish to be in better company. Woo! Brothers, friends, can! Countrymen! Christendom! Let me on here!
Have you ever asked yourselves in an hour of meditation, which everyone finds during the day, how long we have been striving for greatness? Not only the years we've been at war.
It's time for all good men, and good men alone, to come to the aid of their country, of their people, of their civilization, and by proxy, mankind.
A never-ending fight, I say to you, and you will understand that it is a privilege to fight.
It's time we shall do our duty, regardless of the cost.
We are warriors!
Now that's what I'm talking about. What better way to celebrate the 4th of July than with a revolution? Your own political revolution. Based upon your philosophy, your ideology, your new form of politics. And who better to propel that message forward than your greatest leader, your best orator, the figurehead, which will lead you into a bright new era. Sadly for this group, he wasn't available, so they had to go with their number 2 choice, Dwight Schrute. I know you're just as equally amazed as I am. He's gained in weight and shrunk in height, one of which is understandable, the other is fucking miraculous. Now, I'm not sure if this person is a master of improv and just really loves The Office, or if he's incapable of giving a speech like a human being would do, but he got up there and he gave it his best. Sadly, his fucking best wasn't good enough. Now, our man of the hour, Dr. Doolittle, his name actually is Doolittle. Apropos, if you ask me, you'll find out why later on. I'm not sure, though, if he's a doctor, but I believe he deserves some respect for giving such an amazing speech, so we'll continue with the honorifics. Well, Dr. Doolittle is the leader of a new political movement, one which I believe he invented himself, or maybe he's just the figurehead of, the Protectatrons, which is the third faction nobody on Cybertron likes to really talk about. It's the one that Optimus and Megatron like to pretend didn't exist. They're the gay ones. Now, this video isn't really to get into depth about what these people believe in. The gist of it, if I had to sum it up best, is property rights. Everything revolves around property rights. I'm probably getting that wrong, but I just don't fucking care. So they get together. They hold a big old-fashioned rally. Our Dr. Doolittle gets up there and he gives his best Dwight Schrute impersonation. Really warm the crowd up, get them hyped for what's coming. And what's coming exactly? A big black America! You remember that moment? I remember a lot of people supporting Bernie Sanders back in the day until they saw that happen. Here he is giving a speech and he gets kicked off his own podium by 2 very loud, obnoxious women who demand the right to speak at his own rally. And what does he do? He bends the knee. He backs off, he bends the knee, and he lets him speak. But Bernie's a liberal, he's a progressive, so it's not really out of the realm of possibilities. It's something you could envision happening, and it did, in fact, happen. But what if you weren't a liberal progressive? What if you were somebody that was more of a, I don't know, property-minded, revolutionary who kind of believed in ethno-states? You know, you talked about racial differences and IQ differences. What would you do if Black Lives Matters came up and demanded the right to speak at your rally? I'll tell you what you do. You do what Dr. Doolittle did. First thing, you piss yourself. Full-fledged urination. I'm talking, I'm a big boy now, pull those depends up, let loose that torrent. I mean, you gotta soak that shit. You're wearing khaki shorts, you need to let him know. It's like a warning signal. You're using the just disgusting nature of the act you've just committed to try to ward off predators. Surely this black man won't eat me now that I've pissed myself. Of course, if that doesn't work, you move on to phase 2. You tell him what a big fucking cock he's got.
Mostly, I mean, if you look at the biology of it, it's mostly honestly, you guys are big, big, and stronger.
So here we are. at our 4th of July rally, telling everybody about how we're going to take the country back. We're going to write our own fucking constitution. Revolution, revolution, revolution. Here comes the ethno-state. Excuse me while I piss myself and tell this black dude how big his fucking dick is. Not looking so good. Also not looking good for John Mark, apparently a person that helped create this rally. I don't know a lot about him, but he's made quite a few Civil War videos on YouTube. In fact, if you looked at his channel, you see 100,000 subscribers, a lot of views, 0 videos. Why 0 videos? Oh, that's right, he deleted his channel. I want you to understand the significance of what took place here. I know this is, again, not going super in-depth, but one man managed to kill an entire political movement and a fairly large YouTube channel because he pissed himself in front of an entire audience and then started talking about big black cock. He started talking about big black cock at his ethno-state rally. What the fuck? Now, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe because I haven't read up enough on this, I'm missing some key fucking details. Because I'm getting mixed messages. When you're looking at some of these messages coming from both these dudes, you're getting it's just out there. I mean, on the one hand, you'll see a tweet from Doolittle like this. No, he quit because he realized our experiment in trying to provide leadership for the disenfranchised dissident right was as hopeless as training McNamara's morons for Vietnam. Like I said, whites have no elites because they don't deserve them. So now we pivot Normicon. And yet, he'll follow up with something like this. No, I think the problem is you're angry and frustrated, and you want virulent Uncle Adolf to take over a functioning government. But you need a set of founding fathers to rebuild a functional government. I'm giving you what you need. Shut up. Show up. We win. Mostly, shut up. You're giving them leadership. You fucking pissed yourself in front of an entire audience and started talking about big black dicks. I did not really understand until today why Rome fell. Is it really possible to feminize a generation of men and make them useless as men in defense of the realm? I think this will take me a while to think through. You fear them. I don't. You feel power. I'm not... Let's side by side this. There we go. Better. You fear them. I don't. You feel powerless. I don't. You want social confirmation. I don't. You want immediate gratification. I don't. I want you to man up, shut up, show up, and in such numbers that we win by default. Get on board. GSRRM is a tactic of women in the left. Now, Dr. Doolittle here hasn't been throwing a shit fit just on Twitter. Apparently, he's been doing it on Facebook as well, at least according to an Immigrant album that's floating around. Here's a post he put up apparently after this event, and people started making fun of him for pissing himself. Okay, I had to understand. I ran tests to understand. The test must be sincere to work. Now I understand. The lessons learned for next time are simple. I guess those lessons would be don't piss yourself. And next time just needs to be soon. Core people are in. Non-core people still want something. Haters are man boys. What? There are a lot of man boys. Man boys are loud voices, and men are the silent. We need political organization or chart normal nonsense leadership at local levels to represent the ideas. We should have meetings and parties, not events. This lets me be mystical. And they have to attack ideas rather than me. The guy that pissed himself. Next event soon. First step is decorum, ritual, sacredness, loyalty. Second is debate BLM or Antifa into failure. Now, I wonder how he's planning on doing that. I mean, you've praised the size of their penis. Are you going to suck it next time? Is it a trick blowjob, Dr. Doolittle? Are you going to show everybody BLM's gay by sucking black cock? People will step up to defend the investment. We need a ritual sacrifice, so to speak. Holy shit. Major thing I can't get yet is positioning. Is how to shame the man boys like shaming the Christians into manhood. I'll figure it out. but they are definitely vulnerable to it. So it's all good. Sorry for stressing you with the event and aftermath, but in 2 weeks it won't matter other than photos of me when my clothes are soaked right through, stomach is bloated, and teetering on the verge of heat exhaustion. LOL. Which I find charming, honestly. Revolution comes. Now, John Mark as well has posted on Facebook, or at least John Mark's wife did, kind of like Kurt Eichenwald's wife did. This is a post I am very sorry to make. John has decided to move on. His family has struggled in all of this. The recent issues have made him reassess his priorities, and too many on his side have made it abundantly clear they don't want a solution. They want only blood. I do not know if he will be able to be back or if he will stay away forever. I do know he loved you all. Be safe, everyone. War is all that's left. Admin SD. I'd like to remind everybody once again, the reason this entire movement is dead in the water, and the reason people have fucking deleted shit and run for the hills, is because this fat, small, pudgy little shit pissed himself and talked about big black cock at his fucking rally.
Mostly, I mean, if you look at the biology of it, it's mostly honestly, you guys have bigger dicks and stronger animals in evolution. Right?